All right, guys, weekly stimulus for the week of July 6th. Hopefully, you guys had a nice 4th of July. You can continue those festivities tonight watching Team USA and their football match on the pitch. So, all you guys and girls, get excited. And let's see if the U.S. can advance. All right, Monday. Monday, we are deadlifting. We are doing 6 sets, okay, on an every 3-minute clock, 3-2-1, 3-2-1. Really what you want to do on this is that we have been deadlifting for a while. You should have an idea of something that's, heavy for 3. So you'll do a set of 3. You'll go a little heavier, do a set of 1. Then you'll go a little heavier and do a set of 2. Then you'll do a set of 1. All right, so what you really want to do is you want to use that first set of 3-2-1 or cluster to game your second 3-2-1. Because if I do that single and I'm like, you know what, I can do 2 more of these, then make that your 3. So this is where you have to do kind of game it a little bit as far as what feels heavy and, hey, can I hold on for 2 more reps or 1 more rep or whatever it is. Okay, so if you aren't getting heavy, for you guys that just want to keep it at a manageable weight, 6x5 on your repetitions, okay? 4 rounds for time is the conditioning, and that is 5 wall walks, 15 dumbbell snatch, and 20 dumbbell box step up. Okay, so the dumbbell that you use for the snatch will be the dumbbell you use for the step up. And on this one here, guys, we are alternating the dumbbell snatches. Just every round, alternate your hand. So start with your right hand for round 1 and 3, and on even rounds, start with your left hand. That way you don't do a couple of extra reps on one arm more than another. It won't really be that big of a deal, but if you are concerned about that, go ahead and alternate your arms. Tuesday. So Tuesday is a version of a workout that I saw Evelyn, Summer, and Richard do. They were suffering through this. They had a little bit of a different version, but it looked pretty painful and awful. So I'm going to make you guys do it. It's 25 burpees over the bar, and then it's 50 hang power snatches. Then it's 25 burpees over the bar, and then it's 50 thrusters. 25 burpee over the bar, 50 cleans, and then 25 burpee over the bar to wash it down. Okay, so again, on this, we don't want the weights to be too light, okay? But we don't want them to be too heavy either. So this is one of those kind of challenging workouts. I would definitely take it lighter on the snatch than the clean. I think you can kind of suffer through the clean a little bit and just rip out singles. By the time you guys get to the cleans, singles is going to be the way. Also, too, I think sets of maybe like 5 on the thrusters might be a really good idea. If you're somebody really gung-ho about, doing a big set to start, maybe think about doing 10 and then maybe do sets of 8, 5 sets of 8 after that, or 8 sets of 5. I think that might be a good version. This workout is really all about just keeping the burpee steady. If you go fast on the burpee, 25 burpees is a lot of burpees, okay? So nice and slow, all right? Have a nice rhythm to the burpee so that when you get to the bar, you just don't feel like super winded, okay? All right, Wednesday is week 1 of push jerk, or week 7 on our shoulder to overhead. So we're push jerking. We're changing the movement. You no longer hear the word press, and that's really important for you guys to start to understand that, all right? Our goal is not to press on the bar. Our goal is to use our legs and our hips to drive the bar upward, and for us to drop underneath the bar. That's the difference between pressing and jerking, and we do want to understand that, okay? So 5 reps on the push and jerk. Again, if you don't know what weights to use, this is week 1 of 3 on push jerk, so take it nice and light so that you can go ahead and game things accordingly as we progress during the weeks. So strict pull-ups are done in between. Again, we're looking to get stronger on our pulling, so make whatever adjustments that you need to. Talk to the coaches about maybe some things that aren't on the charts if you're stuck in one area as far as your pulling, okay? All right, 5-round EMOM after this. Okay, so every minute on the minute for 15 rounds. You're gonna go ahead and do 5 sets. It's 15 minutes. You have 12 box jump overs. You have 15 row, 15, 10 row, and then 12, 8 on the bike. This is really set up for us to get it done in right around 45 seconds. That gives us 15 seconds to transition. I think you'll have the biggest break after the box jump overs. I do think people that are efficient on that will be able to get through that nicely. And obviously the bike's going to be the hardest part. Okay, so just, keep that in mind. Also, if you're not sure if any of these repetition numbers are going to be doable on round number 1, all right, work for 40 seconds, rest for 20. So if I get 10 box jumps done in the 40-second time frame, I'm going to use 10 as my number for the rest of the rounds. EMOMs are all about consistency. So really what we want to see is make sure that you're staying right along those repetitions, maybe plus or minus a rep, okay? But it should be something that you could handle for a long period of time, all right? Or a good 15 minutes is a good amount of time. But we want to make sure that you can manage the same repetitions over and over again, all right? Make these movements repeatable. Okay, that is Wednesday, push jerk week 1, and every minute on the minute for 5 rounds, 15 minutes. All right, Thursday. Thursday is run for your lives. It's not supposed to be so hot, not supposed to be, all right? And really how this works is that you're going to get a running clock. So essentially it's every 2 minutes for 3 rounds, okay? All right, so 0 to 2 minutes, you're gonna run 200 meters. The run is always your buy-in. And then time remaining, you're gonna do max rep bench press. All right, round number 2, minutes 2 to 4. Run 200 meters, time remaining, max rep rope climb. Round number 3, minutes 4, ooh, I messed that up, 4 to 6. It's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to fix that. Okay, but minutes 4 to 6, you're going to run 200 meters, okay? Time remaining, double under, okay? You'll get a 1-minute break from minutes 6 to 7. 6, 7, okay? You'll run 400 meters now, okay? All right? On an every 3-minute interval. So, minutes 7 to 10. You'll go ahead and run 400 meters, time remaining, you'll bench. So once you're done with 3 rounds of 400 meters at 3-minute intervals, you'll rest 1 minute, okay? Then you'll go on to 600-meter runs, all right? That you'll have 4 minutes to do. Same sequence. Round 1, bench press. Round 2, rope climb. Round 3, double unders. And essentially what you're going to go ahead and do is, oh, that got messed up. You're going to go ahead, all right, and knock out the 600-meter runs, 3 rounds. Then you'll rest 1 minute. You'll go on an 800-meter run. Done. Okay? So 3 rounds of each 200 at 2 minutes, 3 rounds at 3 minutes, 400, 3 rounds, 4 minutes for 600. Okay? All right. That was Thursday, so a lot of running. Friday. So Friday, I'm calling this workout in 5s. So it's 20 wall ball, 20 clean, 20 wall ball, 20 toe to bar, 20 wall ball, 20 toe to bar, 20 wall ball, 20 clean, 20 wall ball, 20 clean, 20 wall ball, 20 toe to bar, 20 wall ball. Okay, so on this workout, I know it doesn't look like it has a, it looks like maybe I messed up on the writing and went out of order. Okay, all right, because what happens is that you do clean, then wall ball, then toe to bar, then wall ball, then toe to bar again, all right, then clean, then wall ball, then clean again, all right, so it is written like that, it's not a mistake. But the rule on today is, and you'll do 30 knees to chest instead of toe to bar, okay? The rule on this workout is you can't do any more than sets of 5. So you should be picking a weight on the cleans that you can do sets of 5. You should be picking a wall ball that you can do sets of 5, all right? For some of you, it might be on the light side. That's fine. As soon as the ball hits, pick it back up and do your next set of 5. This is a longer workout than you think, all right? So, nice and smooth, sets of 5, okay? All right? You cannot do 6. You cannot do 4. If you pick up the wall ball, you do 5, all right? You get up on the bar for the toe-to bar, you do 5. Or knees to chest, you do 5. Everything, you do 5, all right? Very simple, all right? Then you only have to remember this. You only have to do each movement 4 times, all right? So what I mean, I get to the wall ball, I do 5. I have to do that 4 times. That's my 20. I do cleans, I do 5. I do that 4 times. So this would be way easier for you too, to not have to worry about knowing how many are counting up a lot of reps. Our little Evelyn is heading off to coach the 9:30. That's Friday. Saturday, one-on-one. This is a partner workout. You guys have to do 100 calories on the bike, 100 pull-ups, 100 row, 100 dumbbell, 100 box jump over, 100 ski, and then you'll run 1K together. Okay, so this workout, all right, is on a 1-to-1, except when you're out on the run. That means I'm going to work for 1 minute, and my partner's going to work for 1 minute. We'll start on the bike, then we'll move down. Coaches, obviously, you're going to have to move people around on this workout. Everyone's not going to be able to start on the ski. So if you have a monster class, put 3 on the ski, or 6 on the ski, put 6 on the row, put 6 on the bike, and just consider those machines interchangeable, okay? Pat shouldn't have a problem with that. So that is Saturday. Sunday is an interval workout. It's work for 4 minutes, rest for 2 minutes. It's a partner version. Excuse me. It has rowing, double unders, and no partner. I'm sorry, no partner. It doesn't even say partner. Row, double under, and dumbbell hang clean and shoulder to overhead. All right, guys, that's our week.